Hello, everybody. Dusty Sage and Mike Kindrich here with MiceChat.com at Disneyland for a surprise. The Celebrate Happy Cavalcade is just about to roll down the street. This is a 70th anniversary cavalcade, so it's not a full parade, it's just some characters, but we can't wait to see it. And then stick through to the end, because as soon as the cavalcade is over, we're going to take you to see some new things that popped up in the park this morning, some Magic Band activations, and we have our Magic Bands on us, 70th anniversary Magic Band right there. So a lot of fun things that will take you on this video. So I'm turning this around. Cavalcade will be coming in just a minute or two. Been making announcements that the cavalcade would be rolling down the street. That's how all of these guests know what is happening. Officially kicks off on Friday with the rest of the 70th anniversary, but there's a press event today at Disneyland. So a lot of media here, a lot of news stations are lining the street, and they're doing a little preview of the Celebrate Happy Cavalcade. Last night we showed you a preview of the new World of Color.
I did. I thought it was good.
And we also saw the new Disney Mickey Mouse Clubhouse show. Is that what it's called?
Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live.
That was cute. I think if you have little kids, it'd be amazing. But
for sure. I think it definitely was time for a refresh. Roadster Racers was cool. It was fun, but it's a bit old.
And then we saw the Better Together Pixar Parade return.
Yes.
And that was great. I mean, it's not my favorite parade ever. The floats are pretty basic, but it's got really upbeat music. It's a good chance to see the Pixar characters. Right. So that's a good return.
The partially cloudy day yesterday made the lighting perfect. When the Luca float came by, you were actually able to see the sea monster legs and stuff when they were standing in the float.
So for the 70th anniversary, they have a few little surprises added to It's a Small World. Mm-hmm. You saw the new addition to It's a Small World yesterday and again this morning.
Yes.
Miguel and Dante from Coco have been added to the Mexico scene. So that was a nice little addition.
Really cute. Well done.
You can see that scene on our social. So if you go to Instagram and also on our YouTube Shorts, we have video of that Mexico scene. Thank you for taking that. I appreciate it. And then when the actual 70th occurs on July 17th, they're adding a final verse to the song written by Richard Sherman before he died. So it sort of sums up the Small World song in that last room. And you'll be able to see that on July 17th, along with the new Walt Disney show in the Opera House, some new exhibits in the Opera House. And that's all coming for July 17th. But for right now, by Friday, they'll have Paint the Night Parade, the return of Wondrous Journeys fireworks, this cavalcade, some Magic Band experiences, the additions to Small World, and then over at California Adventure, the Pixar Parade, the new Disney Junior show, and World of Color Happiness, as well as that cute little projection show they did on Carthay Circle Theater facade. Just 2 minutes, Tinkerbell takes over the facade of Carthay Circle. It'll happen throughout the night. So quite a few little things. Then in downtown Disney, there's some decorations, some new food and beverage throughout the park. Lots of new merch. We might take a look at that on this little live that we're going to do today. Mm-hmm. Then tomorrow, during our live at 5, we'll really get into everything for you. So this will be a short video today, just the parade and the Magic Band experiences, and we might see one or two other little things before we wrap this video up. And Natalie said she loved the Muppets pre-show of World of Color. I think that was my favorite part.
I think the Muppets make great hosts for shows. Yep. They know how to do it.
And their legal weasel.
Yeah, I love that legal weasel.
Natalie said, yay for merch, my favorite part. And there was one particular piece of merch that blew up our social yesterday. Do you know what it was, Mike?
I believe it was the key.
It was the key. There's an electronic key, and it's not small. In fact, I think it's in our bag there if you want to grab it.
Let me see if I can grab it here.
There's an electronic key, and you can use it on various items in the park. And then, oh, there it is.
There it is.
So here's the key, and it lights up, and you use the key to unlock some experiences in the park. And then when you do all, I think it's 9 of them.
9 of them.
Then it unlocks a trap door, and there's a pin in there, but it's one random pin. It's one of the 9 lands. So if you want all 9, you would need to buy 9 keys and then trade with people to get all 9 keys.
I would say, hun, hopefully you get lucky. I think I just heard the parade coming.
Parade should be here any second. It kicked off right at 1:30 at the Small World Mall, and should be making its way to us very shortly, but we wanted to start early because we didn't want to miss anything, and we wanted to have a chance to talk to you and explain what was going on. We do appreciate your help in liking, sharing, commenting, letting us know what you want to know more about, and we'll do our best to help you. During all the other videos we've done yesterday and today, I've tried to keep as quiet as possible, but this one's a little different. It's just a little cavalcade. Nice and sunny out here today, but not too hot.
Not horrible. So I see something that we haven't seen here in quite a while.
Bunting.
The actual bunting on the buildings.
For a long time. For the 70th, they didn't do it.
No.
Not for the 70th, this is
no,
for the 100th.
Not the 100th, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to see the bunting back.
It is.
I think one of the reasons they didn't do that was they do projections on the buildings of Main Street during fireworks.
And the bunting looks like it's the same size. It doesn't look like they've changed anything.
No, it's nice and big, and it's very colorful, so it will definitely affect the projections during Wondrous Journeys, but I think that's okay.
Yeah,
because during the day is the bulk of the day. Why ruin everything just for a short fireworks show? So I'm fine with the bunting.
Me too.
Love it. Adds a lot of color, and I like these colors. The blue and the hot pink and the yellow and the purple. Those are all happy colors, and that's the celebration's motto is celebrate happy. I think that the show on Carthay Circle is something like celebrate happy a little bit every day, or celebrate happy every day. That should be everyone's goal.
Right.
That's what Disneyland is all about. After all, Walt did say to all who come to this happy place, welcome. And that's the part of Walt's speech that they're kind of honing into. So to all come to this happy place, so it's celebrate happy. Elaine Wu is asking about Duffy and friends floating around. Elaine, you need to hang on to this video because I think that's who we're going to see in this parade. I think this cavalcade is going to feature Duffy and friends, and we will likely see them in the shops as well. This isn't just the 70th anniversary of Disneyland. I believe it's the 20th anniversary of Duffy. Elaine Wu is a good friend of ours, famous journalist, MiceChat contributor, an amazing friend, so thank you for your comments. Oh my goodness. I hope this cavalcade comes soon. So, I've been having quite the amazing travel schedule. All started last month. We flew out to Orlando for a preview of Epic Universe. And we rushed back and had our first night at Universal Fan Fest in Hollywood, which is amazing. We celebrated some press events here at Disneyland. Sorry. Folks, we have a lot of media people, a lot of influencers. They want to make sure they get their own video. They don't care if you get yours. And then I went back out to Orlando for the MiceChat Treasure Cruise. So over 60 Mice Chatters on the Disney Treasure. We had the best week. Spent a few days at Disney World. Got back home, and then the next day made it down here to Disneyland. First day of the Disneyland 70th press event was yesterday. So all day yesterday was at California Adventure. All day today will be at Disneyland. Be here again tomorrow to shoot photos for the MiceChat Monday update. And then we have the Live at 5.
Yep.
Be back on Friday for the official first day of Disneyland 70. And then the next day I head back to Orlando for the official opening of Epic Universe.
Do you know what sleep is, Dusty?
No, I do not. and then I'll be in Orlando until the 29th. I get back that day, come straight to Disneyland for our Live at 5. And then the day after that, back out to Palm Springs, and I move. So I have to pack up my house and move that same day, though I haven't packed anything. So I'm go, 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 go. I've been home one day in the last month.
Maybe you'll get a good nap in June.
Oh, naps sound good.
But is that kind of like when somebody says, gee, it's awfully quiet here, and it's no longer quiet? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Knock on wood.
Natalie says Dusty works hard for us.
He does.
I do, but I love it. And I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you all know that it's a grueling schedule. It's been tiring, but also what an incredible opportunity for me to be able to do a job that involves me doing the thing I love most.
Absolutely.
Which is travel and theme parks and cruise ships and seeing the world. And in the last year, I've been on a cruise in the Mediterranean, 2 cruises in the Caribbean. Music is starting. It's good news. Here we go, everybody. If you'll do us a favor now, since the cavalcade is just about to go by and it's only going to last for about 2 minutes, quickly like, share, comment, let everybody know, here comes the new cavalcade. And let's see if we see Duffy and friends.
Toma el video para la canal 12. Vámonos, vamos. Sí, no que no.
We're about to watch the Celebrate Happy Cavalcade at Disneyland for Disneyland's 70th anniversary. Just at the hub right now, so we'll be at our location in 2 shakes of a lamb tail. Thank you for joining us. Nice to see you, Lisa, our friend Lisa Pratt, recovering at home and watching our video. Here's Duffy. Cavalcade, and here comes the people, the parade of guests. All right, that great music. Hello, say hi to everybody. Mouse Steps right there, our good friends. That was cute music, really amazing costumes.
Yeah, very.
Cavalcades are short, but that one seemed a little longer than normal.
Very
moving
upbeat.
slower, I think, so you can really enjoy the music. And now you'll see all of our stuff on the ground. So Mike and I have been shopping, and I've got my backpack. So give me just a minute here to grab my things, and we're going to take you all on a journey. Yep. All right, hand me one of those mics so you don't have to carry it all. Do you mind throwing my coffee away?
There you go.
Thank you. That is just an iced oat milk latte, folks. That is how I stay alive.
Sometimes it's the simple things.
It is the simple things in life. Here we go. I love it.
I want to adjust my microphone so.
Look at the Celebrate Happy Main Street banners that have the logo. It's very similar to the medallions that they have up in the parks.
Yeah.
Including, and I'll show you the big one. Hi, how are you? There's one of the medallions. That is a Christmas tree point. They have a big 70th medallion there. And then very similar to what they have on Main Street, they added those curly cues. I'm gonna go under. Did you like the cavalcade?
I did. It was so cute and very colorful.
Shelly, May, and Duffy.
The cutest.
Right?
With their little bicycle.
Do we
thing.
know yet? Are they in the stores? Can we buy Duffy and Shelly May?
I don't.
We have to get to the bottom of this.
Find out.
That is a big question.
Yeah.
That is our Samantha Davis Friedman, who's been in and out and covering this for Travel Age West. Is that right?
That's correct.
And of course, Mike and I are covering for MiceChat. Hello, did you enjoy it? Yeah, fun. So our first stop here on our Magic Band journey is Tilly. And you will see that the classic Main Street Cinema ticket taker, Tilly, she is celebrating Disneyland's 70th. There's Tilly. She has her Disneyland name badge on. She has her cup of coffee. She's eating a little bit of cake there. But Tilly down below has a 70 on her booth. And Mike, if you tap your Magic Band on the 70, it lit up. Does something happen? Or just played music?
Happen inside, just the music.
It played music, and then that ticket came out, and it is celebrating Disneyland 70th. Valued Magic Key holder, and turn it around. And it says, admit 10 cents, a new verse. And the reason it says that is, in the theater here, they are going to be showing the new Richard Sherman short about the making of the Small World song, including the new verse. And then you will be able to hear that new verse in It's a Small World come July 17th. But it's not playing in here yet. So even though his ticket said a new verse, that is not playing yet in the theater. It is unclear to me if I think that's coming July 17th as well, Sam.
Yes, that is correct. And
So-
that's also when the actual new verse will debut within the ride.
In Small World. So there's one of those 70th Magic Band activations, I believe, in each land. I do know where the one in Frontierland is. I don't know where the others are.
Well, there's the one in Fantasyland.
Yeah. Tom, did you like the cavalcade?
Yeah, very cute.
It's cute, colorful. What about those costumes? Could I pull off one of those big, puffy costumes? I think I could. I'm going to have one of you make me one of those costumes. If any of you are a good craftsman, sewer, seamstress,
Don't tempt Lisa with a sewing project.
I'll do it. I'll wear it. I'm not afraid to scare me. It feels happier with the bunting and banners and that music. That Celebrate Happy song plays throughout the resort, so you'll hear it in all of the entertainment and spectaculars. One thing I think is weird, Mike.
What's that?
The music in the Esplanade
Oh my gosh.
has been changed. There's a new castle icon in the center of the Esplanade that's very similar to the one they did for Pixar Fest.
which I like. I think it's all right.
It
Not
looks
everybody
like a
likes it.
castle.
Yeah.
It looks like a music box. Which
Right. And they're playing music that is Disney music in the Esplanade, but it's played in music box style.
Yeah.
So, you know, like the little harpsichord, metal harpsichord sound from a small music box. The problem is it's sleepy sounding. It sounds like bedtime music. And
I've
it's
heard-
the opposite of happy. It's sleepy.
I've heard two different things. I've heard one person compare it to like, you know, you think they're walking into like a horror movie or something.
Well, it does sound like evil clowns are going to pop out at
right?
you.
And but then I've heard people say, well, I just want to lay down and take a nap right here.
Both of those things.
Yeah.
Take a nap and then the evil clowns pop out at you.
Ooh, nightmare.
Mike, what do the crowds look like right now?
You know, so wait times, it looks like Star Wars Rise to Resistance at 55 minutes, Autopia's a short 15
It's
minute.
a weekday, so today's Wednesday.
Big Thunder's 55.
It's not horrible. Space Mountain
No.
is 75 minutes long though, and 55. So it's busy, but not wildly busy. Indiana Jones has returned from refurbishment.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe on Thursday we can ride it. The problem with me taking you on a ride like that is I can't use my stabilizer.
No.
And then when we get off the ride, I'm not able to add the stabilizer without disconnecting you. So then I have to hold my phone for the rest of the live, and it makes it too shaky.
You know, I've tried doing a few lives without a gimbal, and I think it makes everybody dizzy.
I just dizzy all the time. That's why I spin out of control
spin
at
out
the
of
end of some of the videos. Yeah. They had me do that on the Disney cruise line. I was traveling with all those MiceChatters, and
No.
we all went out for drinks at the Haunted Mansion bar, and then somebody says, Dusty, just spin out of control for us. I'm like, I can't just spin out of control on command like some sort of a dog.
Did somebody hand you a gimbal?
They did, and then I started spinning out of control. I won't be doing that on this video. I save those usually for the MiceChat Live. And sometimes I've ended up on the ground.
Picking up Dusty.
We'll say they practiced a little bit of restraint on the 70th anniversary. 70 is a big number.
It is.
But it's not necessarily an iconic anniversary number.
No.
That one will be 75. So been able to confirm with some Disney folks that their really big anniversaries are 25, 50, 75, 100.
Mm-hmm.
And so we should expect in 5 years a much larger celebration. So this is pretty big with a lot of entertainment and things, but not massive. They didn't debut whole new attractions.
I know
for
they went
this.
kind of big on the 60.
They went pretty big on the 60. The really big one was 50. Remember
50,
the 50th
oh, yeah.
anniversary, the golden anniversary. That was spectacular. Now our next
But they didn't
activation
turn-
is right over here, Mike.
They didn't turn our castle into a birthday cake, I don't think, though, did they?
Oh my gosh, no. But they did add a lot of crowns and things to it. It was a lot.
Yeah.
So remember during the Frontierland, I can't even remember the name of it, but there was an interactive Frontierland experience they did some years ago before Galaxy's Edge opened. And they created this little wooden box area over here that was part of the game. Well, they've gussied it back up. They put this metal cage around it. It's now the Frontierland souvenir ticket office. And you'll see people tapping their magic bands on the little icons, and then something pokes out. Mike, there's one on the end here.
Oh,
Hello. Thank you for showing us how it works. Look at that. Thank you for sharing with us. Oh, are they
yeah, all three of them are different.
Oh, that's why he's getting in line to do.
The Golden Horseshoe and the Disneyland Melody.
That's nifty. Thank you for pointing that out, because I would have assumed that they had 3 of them just so, more people could do it at once.
You want to know another fun fact?
Yes.
They're actually different based on what type of magic band you have.
Really?
So if you scan this one, it says Magic Key Holder, but you can also get one that says 70th Anniversary Guest, and you can also get one that says DVC Member.
You can also, I understand, get one that says Club 33 member for the lucky people. Thank you. Have you done any of the others? Where are some of the other locations?
Okay. So the Tomorrowland one has not arrived yet, but you can go to the Main Street Cinema and say
We did
hi to
that
Tilly.
one.
And when you go to the castle, unfortunately you don't get tickets through the castle, but go once you're
That window behind?
the window behind. But then the other one that gives you tickets is going to be to the right of the entrance to Jungle Cruise. Over there in the skipper lockers, and you will get a ticket from there as well.
Oh.
Okay, you're super handy. Thank you.
Well, we'll start with this one probably.
Mark Twain. Did you hear it made the Mark Twain sound and then turn it around? And it's the Mark Twain.
Now this one says valued magic key holder on it.
Right, but on the other side, you know, it said, did you hear it say Mark Twain?
Yes.
And then you pulled a ticket, it's the Mark Twain.
Yes.
So it plays sounds and things that have to do with what you're tapping. So let's see this next one.
House rules.
And then the other side, Golden Horseshoe Review.
All right.
And then finally, last one. That sounds like a Disneyland railroad.
It does.
And then the other side, Disneyland Railroad. That's nifty.
I like these. These are cool.
I think they're cool too.
And it's free.
I purposely.
I mean, as long as you have a magic band.
This morning, I did not bring it.
Oh no.
I'm so mad.
Sam, this is the first time I've had a magic band on in like a year.
Where did you get? You got additional swag?
We did.
Now,
Is that where they were giving?
what do you compare like between Galaxy's Edge, their little bounty hunter game, and this? I like this so much better than that bounty hunter game in
Oh
Galaxy's
yeah,
Edge.
because the bounty hunter game, when you win, he just acknowledges you and says, you got so many credits, but then what do?
Nothing.
You should be able to earn credits and then exchange them in some sort of a fake shop for a prize, kind of like skee ball, right?
Oh, that'd be cool.
In fact,
What is
they
those
should do
leapfrog
that.
thingies?
You buy tickets or credits, and you can play games to earn more, and then you can redeem it for crappy plastic prizes.
Everyone needs.
I
Okay.
do.
I have to say, I like
need
that
more
guy's shirt just
prizes.
now.
We're headed over by the Jungle Cruise to see if we can find that one that our nice friend was telling us about next to Jungle Cruise, and I didn't quite understand exactly where, but I'm guessing where the old Fast Pass machines were.
Oh, that sounds about right. And we might see something else along the way
It
too.
looks like Tiki Room is under some refurbishment right now,
the
Mike.
big tree. The big tree is under tarps.
Yeah, they are replacing Tangaroa, the father of all gods and
And
goddesses.
pay attention to the right here also.
Yep. Construction wall next to the men's restroom. They've got a new wall that's been revealed, and next to it, you can hear the saws going. We think they're bringing back the waterfall as well.
To some degree at least.
Always worry when they board up the Tiki Room, but
Right.
it's not going away. Don't worry, folks. It's not under management, under new management just yet.
Not yet.
Do you remember that, Sam, when the Walt Disney World Tiki Room,
Oh,
they
yes.
changed the show to put it under new management?
Yeah.
And it was so annoying that they eventually had to roll it back to the old show.
Stitch. I took over.
No, it was Iago
yes,
and
Iago.
somebody
Some
else,
bird
and
characters. Yeah.
Zazu and Iago.
That's right. I remember that. I think
Maybe it's in Tokyo that they did Stitch.
Paris or somewhere else. Yeah. I think
So
it's
here
Paris.
is the Jungle Cruise, 15-minute wait.
I don't
And-
see where the
I
magic
think it's
band thing is.
maybe inside there. Let's see if we can find it. Yep. I think we have found it.
Oh, there it's right here.
And they've set up a queue for it. Like they expect there to be a lot of people doing this.
You have to be
Yeah.
in the know to find this one.
But they put some lockers in here, and then there's a little magic band thing. So let's see what happens. Econ Maiden. Jungle Cruise Navigation Company. I like that. And look at these characters there. There's the owl with the question mark, and the gorilla, and an elephant. Is that a river dolphin?
Maybe.
With a long nose?
Upstream.
I don't know. And a rhino. I mean, it's cute what they did. I mean, I like it. It doesn't feel out of place, and it is out of the way, so nobody could really complain about this. Although I can hear people out there saying, what do you mean no one could complain about it? If anyone could complain about it, it would be Samantha Davis Friedman.
No, I would never.
Never.
I'm just mad at myself that I consciously left my magic band in my room because I thought I didn't need it today.
Well, I have one you can borrow if you'd like.
It's okay. I will wear mine tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. We have another day here.
We have another day.
I'm like, oh, that's right.
We'll be here all day today, and then tomorrow we will redo everything, and we will also do our live tomorrow.
Right.
But wait, there's more.
That's right. You're not getting rid of us that fast.
Yeah, Natalie said it was a missed opportunity for some skipper jokes, and I agree. Like when you tapped your magic band, there could be like the punchline to a skipper joke or something, and then the joke is maybe written on the locker, and then it delivers the punchline or something like that.
Could you imagine if they would have done something similar, like with the Shrunken Ned?
Oh my gosh, remember that?
It's still there.
No, but at one of the D23 expos, they had an interactive, I think it was either a Shrunken Head Ned or it was like a little fortune teller guy.
Yeah.
And he could talk back to you and tell you jokes. It was amazing. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that.
Gosh, I hope I'm not just imagining that. Somebody please tell me that really happened.
That sounds like that's true.
We're gonna go back through our little walkway over here and then go Castle Side Gate.
Oh yeah.
And do that window.
You know, I did notice this happened.
What?
The clouds have disappeared, and it warmed up a little bit.
It did. People do say it's sunny Southern California, and when we do get a lot of sun, we also get a lot of clouds.
Yes.
We have an entire months of just clouds and gloom. In fact, we have something called June gloom, and so
May gray as well. Yep.
So today could have been socked in like it is usually this time of year. So we're having a very lucky day. It's not as hot as it looks.
No.
No, it's not.
It's
I mean, when you're
low
in
70s.
when you're in the sun, you feel it.
Yes.
But in the shade here,
This breeze
feels beautiful.
Wonderful. Yes. I could sit here all day.
One of my favorite spots.
One of my favorite spots.
I love this area here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the trees have been chopped down recently. See how those are topped off there?
Wow.
This feels so much sunnier where we are right now than it usually is.
It feels very empty.
We've lost some trees.
Well, they may have replaced some of them if they were diseased or
Or it's just time to
or yeah. There's so many different reasons. Sometimes roots become invasive.
You sounded like everybody's grandfather right there. The roots are invasive, Helen. We're gonna lop that tree.
Cut it down.
They've had some really good treats here lately. Look at these like giant cookie croissants. You see those?
Yeah.
And then the breakfast cheesy pretzel. Yes and yes. I don't know what that thing is. The cookie croissant.
It's like a
cheesy
croissant.
Yeah, with like cinnamon sugar on top.
Correct.
Oh.
It turns into, it's like crystallizes.
I mean,
It kind of gets a little crispy.
It sounds like gastric distress to me, but it does sound lovely
Because
for some of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of butter.
Yes, that's why it's so good. Butter and sugar can't be bad.
Mike and I had dinner last night at Naples, and they were really good about making me a pasta dish without any dairy. They tossed
they were
the
super
noodles
attentive to what you. Yeah.
in olive oil and had shrimp on it. It was delicious. I hadn't been there in a long time. In fact, I don't think I've dined there since they redid it all.
I haven't been there.
I think I may have been there like a total of 3 times
Had a great
since
time.
they've
Look,
opened
it's
it.
Gaston and Belle together over there. You see them under the blue umbrella, everyone? Gaston and Belle. Maybe she's changed her mind, and she will become his wife.
Do you think he could beat Gaston in an arm wrestling match?
No.
No?
He uses it. All right. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Who's this?
Like this was meant to be. So here we are, Evil Queen.
Magic! Oh no! I have to go. There's a witch in there. There's no correlation.
So let's see what happens. So this window used to have the thrones. They've kind of replicated one of the thrones there at the bottom. And you simply tap your magic band and then magic happens. But each one of those buttons opens a different door that does a different thing.
Let's make sure we start payment, okay?
I mean, this is super cool.
Very cute.
I love the whole idea of this. Mike, why don't you tap the green one there?
Through the green windows.
We haven't seen.
Oh, that's really cool. And then the
Mr. Toad.
Mr. Toad one on the right. The red one.
Yeah. It
Oh,
won't
you have
let
to wait for the other one to stop?
There we go.
It lights up. Oh,
That's the best one.
wow.
I think that one's my favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite too.
I like that one and the King Arthur.
Very cute. So even though you don't get a
Nifty.
ticket, but you got a little entertainment.
It's still
Oh,
fun.
that was wonderful. I mean, how can I complain about that? First, when they covered up that window, I thought, oh, how sad that that old window with the thrones is going away. But that's all it was. It wasn't very exciting. This is magic. I love that. What did you all think of the new interactive experiences, Magic Band interaction in the park?
They're definitely trying to incorporate more Magic Bands in Disneyland because it's very prevalent at Disney World, but here it's still a little borderline, and they're working really hard to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of reasons to even buy a Magic Band
I never
here.
I left it in the room on purpose.
Yeah. Can you use a Magic Band to open your room yet at the hotel?
I don't believe so.
You
hadn't
do.
tried.
You can use your
Maybe
phone.
You can. Oh, so then maybe you can.
Yeah, because when I checked in yesterday, it said that I could use my phone to go straight to my room. I didn't need to go to the front desk.
Yeah. And
you
I
do have to
didn't
tap it.
because
Yeah.
I didn't believe it would work, and I didn't want to have to take my luggage all the way back. So I went and got myself a room key anyway. Folks, that was what we came to do. There are more of those little activations. They're going to pop up throughout the park. Every land's going to have something, we believe. But that's the new stuff. We hope you enjoyed the new Cavalcade, the Magic Band interactions. We may have a couple of surprises for you later today. So I think we might have 3 more videos.
That's right.
What could it be? I think
Maybe.
all of them are going to happen in the evening. Maybe. So if they do, you definitely want to be following MiceChat.com on Facebook and or YouTube. Do both. Like us, follow us, comment, all the things.
right.
And you'll see maybe up to 3 videos tonight. And then tomorrow, MiceChat Live at 5, where we tell you our true, honest-to-goodness thoughts. You'll be here tomorrow? You want to do the live with us?
No, I will not be here tomorrow for the live.
Unacceptable, unacceptable, everyone. Please tell Samantha Davis Friedman she should be here for the live.
I cannot stay that late tomorrow.
Oh, you early birds.
That's right.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. We will be back with you with more goodness and 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.